All right, even though I really want to go stand in front of the green screen, we have lots to discuss tonight about tomorrow.
Yes, you would blend in perfectly with the green screen, but yes, we have a larger and stronger storm that will be coming in for the day tomorrow. Therefore, we have lots to discuss in that department.
Yeah.
So first, we'll do just a little bit of a recap of today. I spent a lot of time outside today, and in southern Maine, it was a lovely day to do so. High temperatures got into the 70s and 80s. If you were in southern Maine today, you did not experience any precipitation, though some areas in northern Maine did. That is unrelated to the system that we have here centered over the Great Lakes. It brought a cold front through areas of Indiana and Illinois earlier today and actually caused a severe weather outbreak. This storm is going to be still strong as it comes into Maine. However, it's not going to cause the amount of severe weather that we saw today, but we do have some to talk about, mainly in areas of southern and western Maine and in New Hampshire. So areas of Maine have a slight or a 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Up to Augusta, we have a 1 out of 5 risk, and then the rest of the state is just in a general thunderstorm threat. The highest risk, again, is going to be in areas of New Hampshire and southwestern Maine. Main threat here being strong wind gusts as this storm comes through, though there is the chance of an isolated tornado. So during the day tomorrow, we're going to start the day with the warm front coming in with this system. So starting out the day, we'll have some more consistent rain and some fairly heavy rain at times. And there could be the possibility of some flooding, especially in areas of northern Maine, where we've seen a lot of rain associated with thunderstorms over the past week or so. That will continue on and off during the morning hours, and the morning hours in down east Maine will actually be dry. It'll take a little longer for this warm front to get there. It's not going to be raining everywhere all day, but when the rain does come in, it will be fairly heavy at times. It'll also be quite windswept. Then in the second half of the day, this is when the cold front is going to be coming in. And the cold front is where we're going to be watching more for that severe weather threat. There's more lift associated with it. So we could see some strong thunderstorms move from west to east during those evening hours as that front moves through. Again, mainly in areas of New Hampshire and southwestern Maine. Tune into us tomorrow. We will keep you updated as that front moves through. It'll move through areas of the central and down east Maine. Later in the evening, though, once the sun goes down, this front will lose some of its strength, and areas of down east Maine, for example, are not expected to see much, if any, severe weather. And by midnight, we'll be clearing out. Then on Friday, we will have a couple of showers popping up in areas of northern Maine and the mountains. It will also be a little bit more cloudy as opposed to areas of the coast. However, it will be very windy for the whole state, with winds out of the west gusting about 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then on Saturday, could see an isolated shower in the afternoon, otherwise mostly cloudy. So again, we could see some isolated flooding because we are going to have that rain come in associated with that front. Some spots, especially in the mountains, could see about 2 to 3 inches of rain, especially if you get one of those stronger thunderstorms. It will be quite windy during the day Thursday, that windswept rain. Not expecting widespread power outages, though. And then on Friday, winds out of the west, also quite gusty. The dew points, though, are not going to be making a comeback in the 7-day forecast. Our dew point trend for the next 5 days is going to remain low. Marine forecast sees building 5 to 7 feet. We have a gale watch in effect because of those gusty winds for tomorrow. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Again, we're going to keep you updated on that storm as it goes through the day tomorrow. It's not going to be raining everywhere the whole day. However, it's not going to be the nicest day to be outside with all that windswept rain. And Bailey, that severe weather threat, in total, we're not expecting too many issues here. However, we could have some isolated stronger storms. So it's a good day to be weather aware and to stick with us for updates.
All right, weather aware. Now we're going to move into bear aware.
Okay.
So quite the transition.